Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back to another exciting video on UiPath. We'll be exploring an amazing feature in UiPath Orchestrator called Storage Buckets. If you are working on automations that deals with files such as PDFs, Excel files, or any other types of documents, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will understand what is storage buckets, why they are useful, where do you find the storage buckets, how to create a storage bucket, exploring a storage bucket features, upload files to a storage bucket, download and delete files from a storage buckets, and many more. So watch this video till the end and please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed yet. So let's get started. What is a storage bucket? A storage bucket in UiPath is like a shared folder in the cloud where you can store your files securely. Think of it as a place where your automation workflows can upload and download the files whenever needed. Whether you are working with the logs, invoices, reports, or any HR documents, storage buckets give you a central location to manage all these files. Where to find storage buckets? So let me show you in UiPath Orchestrator from where you can find the storage buckets. So we are here on UiPath Orchestrator. You will see there are many options here. One of the option that is storage buckets, which is used to manage different types of storage solutions integrated with automations. Let's click on that. And you can notice here, left side you can see the modern folders. So every modern folder comes with its own dedicated storage bucket sections. Finance is having the storage buckets. HR, this folder also having the storage buckets. Insurance is having the storage buckets. Each modern folder is like a workspace for a specific team, project, or department. You can create this modern folder based on the department, based on the purpose or environment. When you create a modern folder in UiPath Orchestrator, a corresponding storage bucket section is automatically available within that folder. Any storage bucket created inside the folder will be accessible only from that folder. So if you have storage buckets created in the learning folder, you will not able to access it from the insurance folder. For example, folder 1 we have finance. So storage buckets contains files like invoices, expense reports, etc. Second folder we have for HR team. Storage buckets contains files like resume, offer letters, payslip, etc. Access to storage buckets is controlled by folder permission, and only users and boards with access to a specific folder can view or manipulate its storage buckets. Separating storage buckets by folder keeps file organized by project, teams, or purpose, which prevents mixing files from different workflows or teams. Why UiPath storage buckets useful? We have multiple reasons to tell that the UiPath storage buckets is useful. Centralized file storage, which provides a single centralized location to store files and data securely, which eliminates the need for local file storage on individual boards. Easy collaboration across boards. You can share files between multiple boards. One board can upload a file like reports, invoices, and another board can retrieve it for further processing. Cloud accessibility. File stored in a storage buckets can be accessed from anywhere as long as the orchestrator is accessible. Secure file management. File in a storage buckets are encrypted and secure. Scalability. Capable of handling large volumes of files and data such as logs, configurations files, and large data sets. Currently, there is no capacity of uploading files storing files in the storage buckets. Integration with the UiPath ecosystems. It works seamlessly with the UiPath apps to upload, retrieve, and display files. Organization and folder structure. It allows organizing files into a virtual folder structures for better management, like year wise, vendor wise, document types wise. Like, for example, you can store your invoices based on the month, like November folder and then report. Vendor wise, so ABC vendor, inside that you can store invoices based on the PDFs types, like a scan PDF and then invoice. How to create a storage buckets? Creating a storage bucket is very simple. Go to the storage buckets, select the folder where you want to create the storage buckets, click on add a storage bucket option, create a new storage bucket. Now there are three providers here: AWS Amazon S3, Azure Storage, and UiPath Orchestrator. We will go with the UiPath Orchestrator providers. Click on that. You need to provide some general details. Enter the name. So I will say this is for HR documents. Descriptions: store HR documents. Now we have tags, labels, and properties. What is tag? Tag, or you can say this labels. This option is a feature that allows you to assign metadata like keywords or labels to the buckets to better organization, categorizations, and retrieval. These tags are not related to the content of the bucket, but instead it helps in identifying or grouping the buckets across the platform. It helps in categorizing buckets based on the purpose, team, or project. For example, tags like finance, HR, invoices, reports, monthly statement, PDF, contracts, scanned PDFs, testing files, resume, payslip, etc. So there are many more. So we'll be saying this is related to HR documents. So I will say HR. Okay. Click on this. Now this has been created. You can see here there are multiple labels tags created. If you think that this can be related to this storage buckets, you can take it. You can also manage these labels by going to the advanced settings. But let me first select the labels here. HR, I can say human resources, HR documents, or like I can say payslip. I can upload payslip. I can upload here resume. Okay. Now we have properties, key value pairs. Currently, there is no properties created here. This properties key value pairs options in UiPath storage buckets is used to add custom metadata to the buckets in the form of key value pairs. And this metadata provides additional contextual information about the bucket. Click on this plus. We have KVP key. It means key value pair key value pair value. Key means it represents the property name like owner, environment, purpose, department, like that. And value, it represents the value associated with that key. Like for departments, it's a finance team or like HR team. For environment, it is a development environment or production environment. So let's say we will type here one key, that is department. Let's create this. Value, department is HR. We'll take one more. This is for environment. Value is, this is for learning, so we can say dev. Okay, so there are two properties we have created. Now let's click on advanced settings so that I can show you the advanced options. It will redirect you to another page. Just go back here. Now you can see here we have two tabs, labels and properties key value pairs. Let's go to the labels, and from here you can access all the labels which is already created. If you want to delete those, you can delete also the existing labels. So let's say this as is not needed, so I can click delete and this will be deleted. If you want to add few labels, you can add it from here by clicking on add labels. We have properties. So from here you can add the properties that you have recently added on the storage buckets page. By clicking on add property, you can add this here. Like you can put here environment, and you can select a type that is string. We can add a value, and value we can select as a dev, QA or production. Let's add dev. Let's add production. Now click add. And you can see here one key, that is environment, is having three values, dev, prod and QA. Now let's go back to the, now if you click on this, select environment, and you can search the values from here which you have already created by going to the advanced settings, and you can select here. Now here two bucket options, read only and audit read access. I will show you about this one later in this video. Let's first create a storage bucket. Click add. Now this bucket is HR documents. This has been created now. Now the labels that we created and the properties, you can access it from here. You can see labels HR, human resources, payslip, resume. Properties, you can see department HR, environment dev. You can create multiple buckets inside the one modern folder. You can click on that and you can have multiple storage buckets here. You can also manage the storage bucket. You can edit or delete the buckets. Click on these three options, click on edit. Now here you cannot modify this bucket's name. If you want to change this name, you have to delete it and then create another with the required name. But you can modify description, labels, properties, and these options you can change, but you cannot modify this name. If you want to delete this, you can select and click on delete. Upload files to storage buckets. Click on this storage buckets. Now currently this bucket is empty. We need to upload files here. So click on this upload new file. Click on browse and you can upload the file. So we have payslip, or we have photo of the employees, so we can upload that. So let's say I'm going to upload this. Open. Here it says that existing files with the same name will be overwritten. So if you already have this file available here, then that will be overwritten. So let's upload here with this name. Now this file has been uploaded to the root folder. What is this root folder? So this file is uploaded directly here in the bucket without any specific remote folder. What is this remote folder? Basically, when we click on this upload file, we will select any file, let's say this payslip, click open. Here we are getting this option slash and then payslip.pdf. It means it is going to upload this file directly to the root folder. It means directly to the bucket. Now, if I want to create a separate folder, not a physical folder, basically, it will be a folder just to identify. So I want to upload files inside 24 and then 2024 year wise, and then this pay slip is for November, October month. I can say October, right? And then this way you can start uploading the files based on this year wise or month wise, like that. So now we just modified here, and now let's upload here. And you can see here, this is the folder we have given here. So while listing out these files, it will be easy to list out like all the files which part of this 2024 or like from the October month. Let's upload another file, another payslip, and this is we can say for 2024 and this is for November month. Let's upload. Okay, so October and November. You can also upload files based on the department, based on the document type. Let's say you are working on the PDFs, which is scan PDF, right? So you can also rename these with the scan PDF slash your document, like invoice, like that, or based on the vendor. So you are working on the finance, then you can upload the files based on that specific term you want to use here. So that folder. Download and delete files from a storage buckets. I will show you how to delete and download the files. So if you want to download this file, you need to click on this option download and this file will be downloaded. So it is getting downloaded. So this has been downloaded. You can save it. Now if you want to delete it, you just need to select that. If you want to delete all, you have to select all. So I want to delete only one so that I can show you, and then click on delete button. It will ask you to delete, yes. Okay, so this has been deleted. Now you can see there is one option, link from other folders. Now what is this? Link from other folder option is used to share an existing storage buckets from another folder into the current folder. So let's say we are here in the HR, we already have a storage buckets. And if we'll go to the learning folder, I already have a test storage buckets. I want to link this folder inside this HR folder. So I can do that one. By doing this one, we can reuse a bucket that is already created. Click on this, link from other folders. Now here it will give you option to choose that. So we have this bucket and this bucket. I will go with this and click continue. Okay, now this is coming from learning folder and the bucket name is test. Click link. Now this has been linked in this HR folder. And how you can identify that this is a linked bucket, you can see here, this is the icon. This storage bucket is linked in one other folders. Bucket options, read only and audit read access. What is this? So let me show you practically. So let's click on add storage buckets, create new storage buckets, and this is the read only audit read access. Okay, so read only and audit read access option in UiPath Storage Buckets are additional configuration settings designed to control and monitor the access to buckets contents. We have read only. When this option is enabled, the storage bucket becomes read only, meaning no files can be added, modified, or deleted. Users and boards automations can only read or download files from the buckets. And based on your automations, you can make your buckets with read only access. Let me show you this one. Leave this. Go back to the existing one. So we have HR documents. So let's click on this three options, edit, and then select this read only. Now click update. Now let's go inside this HR buckets. Now you can see here this upload new file button is disabled and this delete button is disabled. Now let's modify this. Okay. Second option we have audit read access. When this option is enabled, whenever a user or board accesses this bucket, for example, download a file or list out the files, details like username, board name, or like timestamp and operation performed, these are logged in the orchestrator's audit logs. Click update. You can check it from here by going to this tenant, go to audit, and that details will be logged here. Now we have covered each and everything as part of UiPath storage buckets. I hope this video is useful. If you found this video useful, please like this video and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.